Hi guys, welcome back to my channel Programming with Pirai. In this video, we are going to see about Leetcode question number 1021. Remove outmost parenthesis. A valid parenthesis string is either empty or it is some characters inside open parenthesis and close parenthesis or some characters where A and B are valid parenthesis string and plus represent string concatenation. Okay. For example, these are the valid parentheses and a valid parenthesis string S is primitive if it is not empty and that does not exist a way to split into S is equal to A plus B with A and B non-empty valid parenthesis string. Okay, and we want to return what? Removing the outmost parenthesis. We want to return the string where we want to remove the outmost parenthesis in the given parenthesis sequence, right? Let us see what is meant by balanced parenthesis. See here, a balanced parenthesis is like whether this is a balanced parenthesis. Yes, because here's the opening and here's the opening and here's a closing, here's a closing. Okay, these two matches and these two matches. Okay, now whether this is a valid parenthesis, yes, it is a valid parenthesis because this and this are matching and this and this are matching and this and this are matching, right? Again, whether this is a valid parenthesis, no, there are only one closing and only one opening, but still the closing is coming before the opening. It is not a valid parenthesis. Okay, now again, opening, closing. Whether it's a valid parenthesis, no, there's an opening, and again there's a closing. So these two matches, but for this parenthesis there is no match. So it is what? It is invalid string. Okay, so this is what the balanced parenthesis means. Now see here, this is a string given to us. Okay, now after removing the outermost parenthesis, what will be the string? Okay, let us observe. Opening, closing, opening, closing. Just observe. Now take this opening, sorry, this and this. Okay, this and this are matching, but still it is inside this outermost parenthesis, right? Again, this and this are matching. Now this and this are the outermost parenthesis, right? Now again, these two are matching, right? Again, these two are the outermost parenthesis. Now how to say this is the outermost parenthesis, and why we are saying this is the outermost parenthesis and this two is not the outermost parenthesis? Because these are nesting a group of parentheses inside it, right? So let us take just initially take 0. Okay, initially take a 0. Now there's opening parenthesis, right? Just put one. Its depth is 1. Okay, then it is what? 2. Yes, again this is what? Again 1. Again here it will be what? Here it will be what? 2. Again it will be what? 1. Again it will be what? 0. Okay, so from this we can say whenever a opening parenthesis with value 1 and whenever a closing parenthesis with value 0, we don't take it into the answer. We can also check with other parentheses. Just see here, let me take this. Okay, now inside is 0. Now first opening and then again 0. Again this opening, again 0. We don't take a opening parenthesis with what? With 1. Okay, with 1, and we don't take a closing parenthesis with value what? 0. Okay, first of all you want to know what is depth. If you don't know about depth, just go and watch a previous video. There I have taught you how to find the depth of the nested parameters. Okay, if you don't know, just go with 1614. Okay, so this is the number. This question will gives you a detailed explanation on this depth. Okay, now let us see this example. See here, opening, closing, opening, opening, closing, closing. Yes. Now as of now, first of all it is 0. Yes, again this 1, 2. Again this what? 1. Again this what? 2, 1, 0. Again what? 1, 2. Again 1, 0. Again this what? 1, 2. Again what? 1. Again 2. Again 3. Again what? Again 2, 1, 0. Perfect. So what are the parentheses I need to eliminate? What are parentheses? I want to I want to eliminate this parameters. Always remember, let me slightly go down. Always remember, opening parenthesis with value 1 should not be the answer, and a closing parenthesis with value 0 should not be the answer. Okay, let me strike out this, and then I will strike out this, right? Closing parenthesis with value 0. Again, I will strike out this. Again, I will strike out this. Again, I will strike out this. Again, where I will strike out this, because here is the closing parenthesis with value 0. So all remaining will be the answer. Opening, closing, again opening, opening, closing. So this is my answer. Understand? So this is what the approach also. This is what the approach also. Initially we have a value of 0, and we initially the value is what? Initially it is 0. We will increment plus 1 when it is open parenthesis, and we will decrement by 1 when it is what? Closing parenthesis. And when this condition satisfied, that is, when opening is there, we want to what? We want to have 1 to eliminate that parenthesis. And when there is a closing is there, and when there is a value of 0, we want to eliminate it. Okay. At that time, we don't take at our answer. Other than that, we will take that in our answer, right? So what is the time complexity and space complexity? I can say time complexity is O of n, right? We are traversing once this entire string, right? Again, what is space? It is O of 1. But still, we can also do this in the stack approach. Okay, let me write here. Let me take a string like opening, closing, opening, closing. Okay, let me take this as a string. Okay, this I take a stack. Okay, fine. Now observe carefully. This is opening, right? Opening means we want to push into the stack. Now, should I take this into my answer? This into my answer? No, because it is outermost. Okay, fine. Now again it is opening. So take it into my answer. But whether I want to take this into my answer? Yes. So what is the observation here? The length of the stack is already how much? Already 1. So I can say when length of the stack is greater than or equal to 1. If it is 1 or greater than 1, I want to take what? And the parenthesis what type of parenthesis should be? It should be what? And it should be what? A opening parenthesis. If it is greater than or equal to 1 and it is a opening parenthesis, I want to take that into my answer. So this is the first observation I have made. Okay, we shall move. Okay, again a closing parenthesis. Just pop it out, and whether we want to add this closing parenthesis or not. Okay, let us take. We are adding this into our answer, right? Because it is not our outermost. We are adding the answer. But before that, we have two elements. Inside our stack. Okay. So there are two elements. So our stack should contain more than one element. So the length should be what? Greater than one element, and the bracket should be what? Closed bracket. Then I will want to take this answer. Okay, this is the observation I got till now. We can check whether there is a contradiction in future. Okay, now I have taken this. Again I have a opening bracket, so I am putting opening bracket, but there is a length of 1. Already a stack length is what? 1. Okay, condition satisfied, and it is opening, so I will take this as my part of my answer. So as of my now my answer is what? Opening, closing, this closing, again opening. Okay, I forgot to write this answer. Okay, let me change color. Okay, now again it is closing means we want to pop it out. Before that, check for this length is what? 2 is greater than 1. Okay, this condition is satisfied. Okay, so we will add this into our answer and pop it out. Fine. Again there's a closing bracket. Okay, closing bracket, but whether we want to take this bracket? No, right? Because these two are our pair and these two are on pair, and these are the outermost bracket. We don't want to take this, right? Okay, let us check with the condition so that whether we are getting a correct answer or contradiction. Okay, just check here. It is closing. Okay, it is closing, and then its length is greater than 1. No, it is 1, right? 1 is greater than 1. No, so we don't take it. So this condition is right? So we will pop it out. Right? Again. the opening parenthesis. So I will add this opening parenthesis, but still there is no length, right? The length is 0, right? So 0 is greater than or equal to 1. No. Again opening. So I don't take it as our part of my answer, right? Again, what? Closing parenthesis. So I will pop it out because this condition fails. Okay. Again, there's opening. So I will place here. Again, there's opening. Now observe carefully. It is opening and length is what? Greater than or equal to 1. Fine. Already it is 1, right? Already it is 1. So I will take part of my answer and then I will add it to the stack. Again, there's a closing. Now close the array, the stack length is 2, right? Again it is 2 and then it's closing, right? So I will take that into our result. Understand, right? And then I will pop it out. Now again there is a closing parenthesis. Now this I am checking this condition, but this condition fails because the array length is 1, but it should be greater than 1. So I will pop it out alone. I don't make the set to the answer. So this is our answer. Fine, clear. Now let us see the time complexity and space complexity for this approach. What is the time complexity? It is O of n. And what is the space complexity? It is O of n, because we are using the auxiliary stack. So this is the better approach, but the optimal approach is the first approach. Okay, but still you want to know about this stack approach. Fine. So let us see the coding. Yes, see here, this is stack approach. I have told you, right? This we take the answer as empty string, then we are traversing through yes. Then if it is what? Opening bracket, then I have to do what? I have to check whether the length of the stack is greater or equal to 1. That's why I have wrote that condition. Okay, if that is so, I will add it into the answer, and then I will take that into the stack. I will push that element into the stack. Again, else if it is a closing bracket, then I have what I have to do. I will check for the condition if the stack length is greater than 1. If it is so, then I will take that into a part of my answer. Okay, and then stack dot pop off. Just I pop it. Okay, then I will return the answer. So this is what the first approach, right? Let me comment this and run this. Fine. So this is a stack approach. Okay, fine. It executed successfully. Now let's see with the depth variable. Just using the depth variable. See here, depth is equal to 0. Now answer is equal to empty and traversing through yes. Then if it is opening, and the depth is what? Greater than 1. I have told you that, right? Here, see here, yes. When it is opening and it is what? It should be what? Greater than 1. Okay, if it is greater than or equal to 1. Okay, because it will lead to the answer what? 1. Okay, let me see here. If a opening bracket with 1 we don't take, and if it is closing bracket with 0 we don't take. But here I have wrote like, if it is opening bracket I want to add at first. Okay, sorry, let me take this and put here, and also take this and put here. Okay, so if the depth is greater than or equal to 1, I want to add that into our answer, right? Else if it is a closing bracket, then I want to do depth minus 1 if the depth is greater than what? 0. And here what? Greater than 1. That's what we have written here, right? If it is greater than 1 and if it is greater than 0. Okay, now we can see about the depth approach. Okay, variable approach. See here, initially depth is equal to 0, then answer is equal to empty string. For I in S, we are traversing into 1 by 1 element. Then if I is equal to what? A open parenthesis, then I want to do what? Depth plus 1. Here we are doing like, see here, if it is opening, we have to do what? Plus 1, right? And then we don't take what? A opening parenthesis with 1. We want to take opening parenthesis with greater than 1. Okay, that's why I'm returning what? If depth is greater than 1, then only I want to take that into a part of my answer. And then else, if it is a closing parenthesis and the depth minus 1. If it is closing parenthesis, I will obviously do the depth minus 1. And then if the depth is greater than 0, see here, yes, if the depth is greater than 0, then only I want to take this into a consideration. So I will take this as the answer. Now at last I will return the answer. Let me submit it. Yes, it is submitted successfully. Thank you.